My name's Chance Shepard. The topic of pornography and that kind of thing was very taboo. It was basically just addressed as like, don't do that. That's the end of the conversation. I initially was kind of introduced to it through friends. I would stay at their house when we go to tournaments or in the hotel with them, and they would bring up a picture of something. And for the first 4 or 5 months, it was literally just looking. Like, that's all it was. I didn't know that there was more to it. But then as I got older, and then I realized that you can do stuff with that, and then that sparked the addiction side of it, where it just was something that I would crave and go back to, and just kind of consume my life for a long time. The best way I describe it is just through there's a movie called Get Out, where the guy is hypnotized and he's put back into the sunken place, and he can see through his eyes, but they're kind of distant. It's like he's not piloting his body. There's something else. And it really does kind of feel like that, where it's like your flesh just kind of takes over, and your spirit is aware and trying to, and like, you don't want to be doing this. And even if you're sitting there in that moment thinking, I don't want to be doing this, why am I doing this? You just still do it. Then I got with my now wife, and then I had my kids, and that is, I think, where it really was like, okay, I got to get serious about this. Like, this has to stop. One of the big things I think is important with getting over this addiction is just being open and honest, like acknowledging you have a problem with it, and being honest with somebody, preferably somebody that you're afraid to tell. And for me, that was my grandpa. I think that what I'd say is probably the difficulty with like alcohol and drugs, the effects of it, the negative effects of it, are obvious, and even you yourself start to notice them once they get severe enough. Where with pornography addiction it's not as in your face, and like, you're not going to have a physical ramification for doing it too much. Sex is the thing that you want. Porn is not even in the same category, is what I would say. It's like if you're wanting water, which will nourish your body and make you feel alive, drinking alcohol is not going to cut it. It's going to feel the same. You're going to drink some liquid, and it does technically have water in it, but there's something in that prevents your brain from getting the hydration, and your body from getting the hydration from it. So it's fake. It's not, there's no water actually there that's going to hydrate you and do what it needs to. And the same thing with pornography, where it feels like whenever you're doing that it's filling that need, that craving that you have for sex, which is really just connection with somebody, but it just leaves you empty, and you don't notice the hangover, because the hangover doesn't happen the next morning or immediately after. It happens years later, whenever you've just ruined what sex is, and it's not a fun place to be. So it's like, you can't have any justification for it, and you just have to be hard on yourself and honest with yourself that this is a problem. This is something that I have to change. This is something I have to do something about. And yeah, it's gonna be hard. Yeah, you have biological cravings and all this other stuff, but that doesn't stop it from being something that you need to do.